feel you want to tell them to their face that you're anti whatever they're doing?
Yeah, I mean, I think.
So who's a sex? Who's to
You.
me? How am I a sex worker?
You have an OnlyFans.
I don't do porn on my OnlyFans.
What do you do
or
on
nudity.
there? What do you do on there?
Literally
Stuff
post
like
thirst
Instagram,
traps.
I guess, like Instagram stuff, I guess. In a way, I feel like I don't think that's a. I mean, like.
You do know that that's the perception though of OnlyFans,
I mean, I don't
right?
care. Yeah, of course. And it's also a lot of very.
Well, the description of in your OnlyFans, it says, subscribe to see my archives nobody else has access to. Things might get real hot in here. Ask for personal videos.
Yeah.
And then you say, come have fun with me. But you've
Yeah.
spelled that word.
It's OnlyFans, of course.
How are you not a sex worker? I'm sorry.
Not a sex
You're a sex
worker.
worker.
Go subscribe to my OnlyFans and tell me what you see on there.
Doesn't matter.
So is part
Exactly.
of your work trying to make a man?
And I actually just started OnlyFans like 2 weeks ago.
Make a man's pee-pee hard? Is that part of your work?
I mean, if they
Is that
subscribe
the
to my
goal of your
OnlyFans
work? Do
and
you
that's
think
what
that men
happens,
are coming to
that's not my fault.
check out your sterling personality?
But it's
are they
really
coming
just
out so that
twerk
they can check out your
videos. It's
personality?
really just pictures of my.
Hold
like,
on.
I mean,
We can't-
bikinis. That's
Actually,
really
we
it.
might be able to pull. Wait, can
Well,
we?
I just want to know. Do you think that they're coming out and checking out your OnlyFans because you want to do long walks on the beach
Obviously
and hear
not.
about?
I'm not
hear about
stupid.
how. Hang on.
And you're not
and
either.
Hear about. Hang on. Let me finish. Hear about how you're emotionally stable you are and your takes on politics, or are they there because they want to see your boobs? You tell me. Which thing do you think that they're there for?
I mean, I know why they're there, and you do too. So
What are they there for?
they're there to try to get sexy content. And
Right, that's right.
I
So
supply
that-
sexy
that's
content.
because-
I don't do pornography,
because you're
and
a
I don't do
sex
nudity.
worker.
That
That's
doesn't
what that
know. It
is.
doesn't
That's what
make
sex
having an
work is.
OnlyFans does not make you a sex worker. People have OnlyFans and freaking do chef stuff on
So
there.
what
all
makes you a
types of
sex worker
stuff.
then?
I mean, a sex worker is really somebody who sells their body for.
Like you are.
How am I selling my body? I'm selling at OnlyFans.
I'm sorry. Are you putting pictures
I'm not
of your
even
body,
on
which you're
there.
then selling to simps
I'm not
who
even
give you
having sex with
subscriptions?
anybody. I'm not having sex with anybody. So how am I a sex
You don't
worker?
need sex is not a
Yeah.
requirement of prostitution.
I'm pretty sure
Where
it
did you ever
is.
get that
I'm
idea?
pretty sure it is.
Don't pull it up until I.
Oh,
unless I
it is.
say
It is. Okay.
I'm
Well,
pretty sure it
let me just make sure I get this right. If you were to go and just like fondle a guy's
you got-
gonads,
unless you're gonna subscribe
hang on.
to it.
If you're just to go, you're never going to let me answer the question. If you were just to go fondle a guy's gonads, there's no actual sex. Would you be a prostitute if he paid you money and you did that?
I don't know. Ask the
You don't
law.
know.
Ask law enforcement, not me.
No, so you don't know by your own standard what a sex worker is. Then how do you know you're not one?
No, I'm not one. What? Just because
How
I
do
have
you
an
know if you
OnlyFans
don't
does
even
not
have a
make me a
standard for
sex
what one
worker.
is?
Me being
How
on
do you
a
even
video
know what a
and
sex
people
worker is?
paying-
You don't know what one is.
What are you talking about? A
I
sex
just
worker
asked
is somebody
you
who
for
is that's like
standard.
a prostitute or an escort. That's a sex worker. Somebody who is going and getting money to have
No.
sex with somebody.
No.
Exchange.
No,
yes,
because-
that's a sex
because-
worker. Yes.
No, because you could be showing up as a prostitute to give a sexy massage to a guy where there's no actual sex exchange. You're still a prostitute, right?
I mean, I think you're still a prostitute if you have sex for money. Yes. Now, if you
Yeah,
show
but-
up
but you
to give
don't-
somebody a massage and that's all you ever did, does that make you a sex worker?
So if you
No,
show
I
up
don't
at a
know.
guy's
Is that even
house-
illegal?
so let me
No.
just- let me
Are
make
the
sure I
police
get
going to
this
call
right.
you a sex worker? No. So you're not a sex
You're
worker.
just prattling. Stop
You're-
prattling and listen. If
No,
you show up
I'm
at a
being
guy's
honest.
house, you stop prattling. If you just show up at a guy's house, you take
You
off
stop
all of
prattling.
your
How about that?
clothes. You're still prattling. If you take
You're
off all your
prattling.
clothes in front, it's still prattling. If you
You're
take off all
prattling.
your clothes in front of it, it's still prattling. Anyway, if you
still
take off all your
prattling.
clothes in front of him and you start masturbating, you're not a sex worker. Just want to make sure if he pays you for that, you're not a sex worker.
If he pays.
Is that
What?
right? Yeah.
Ask the police. Don't ask me.
You
I
don't have
I
a
know what I
standard
do
for what a
isn't
sex
illegal,
worker is?
so I'm not a sex worker. And I mean,
Oh, I
it's illegal.
see,
It's
I
legal in
see.
other
So the poli-
places. So I don't know.
So let me get this right. The only standard for what a sex worker is what the police say it is?
I mean, yeah, that's the people who came up
Okay,
with all
great.
that.
So then-
Why is
so
it
then-
even illegal? Like, why is it
Great.
even?
So then, if I can give you a single country that has the standard that OnlyFans workers are classified as sex workers, then you would be a sex worker, right?
If that's what, yeah, they classified it.
Oh,
like
okay,
that. I don't
great.
think
Well,
every
there's
person
at
with
least
the,
two that I
don't
can
think
think
every
of which
person
can
with the
do that, so.
OnlyFans is a sex worker. Not every person who does OnlyFans By the way, I made an OnlyFans like 2 weeks ago, so.
I didn't
Hurrah,
say
y'all.
that every
anyway,
person who has an
like a whole month
OnlyFans is
ago.
a sex worker. I said that women who are selling sexual pictures on OnlyFans are sex workers.
I don't think so. I would disagree, but okay.
Yeah, I know, but anytime I give you a
So if-
counterexample, you just go ask the police.
So
then.
any woman who sends us sexy pictures, that make her a sex worker?
No.
It's
No.
selling
It's
it like a subscription
Yeah, I get-
service.
But okay, so then if a guy pays me for a sexy picture and I'm not naked, that makes me a sex worker.
Yeah,
It's
just like
sexual
how
content.
if you can go out, you can go out and sleep with 50 guys, and that would make you a slut, but it wouldn't make you a prostitute unless they paid you.
Okay. So
Right?
again, if I'm getting paid, if I send somebody a picture of me in a bikini, right, and he
And they
pays
give
me
you
money,
money.
that makes me a sex worker.
Yes.
All right, then by your definition, sure.
Okay.
But by society, by the law's definition, by 5-0, I don't think it's the same. So
By all definitions, it would be
No,
sex work.
I don't think
Whether they
so. I think
prosecute you
that's
for the
your
sex work or
definition.
not,
You
whether
and
they
your
prosecute you
misogynistic
for it or not
friends.
doesn't mean it's not. So
Here, I think. Wait, Andrew.
I shouldn't even came up.
So on her OF, there's no.
wait, did you say you shouldn't have come on?
Yeah, because you guys are just rude.
Well,
all good.
how's it rude to call a
No, what were you
sex
gonna
worker a
say?
sex worker?
I'm not a sex worker, but thank you.
All right, fine.
I'm a sex worker.
That's true. That is true.
I don't want to ever be labeled
Andrew,
that. Thank you.
Would it?
I'm sure. Well, I mean, most people who are engaging
Well,
in
I
thing
don't- I
bad
don't-
probably don't
Ooh, I
want to
like
be
that.
labeled
Wait,
as thing
can-
bad. I get it.
No, I don't. No, because I don't feel like. I feel like it's a pride and respect thing, and just because I made an OnlyFans does not make me a sex worker, which I made like a month ago. So
You're selling your body, which people are getting sexual gratification from on purpose so that they get sexual gratification from
anybody-
it. You are a sex worker.
No,
You're
I'm
just
not.
coping.
Thank
I don't know why
you.
you're coping so hard.
I'm not coping. I think you're just trying to label me something, and I disagree with you. Thank you.
Okay, well,
I
I'm
don't
sure
need
that there's
to-
plenty of prostitutes who would disagree that they're prostitutes who exchange money for
I
sex,
definitely
but they're
don't
still
think so. I think
prostitutes,
if
so.
a woman is out selling coochie, she knows exactly what she's doing. I don't
You
think
would label her a prostitute whether she liked it or not?
Huh?
So you would label her a prostitute whether she liked it or not?
I think she knows she's a prostitute. What?
Yeah, but if she said I'm
But
not
I'm
a
not selling
prostitute, though,
coochie.
you would still
what?
label her one,
I'm,
right?
I'm selling a subscription to a website that if you want to go look and see pictures of me in bikinis and me shaking ass, which you can literally see on my Instagram, same thing. Sure. And now I gotta take my OnlyFans down because I just ruined it for all my fans. So.
I actually wanted to do an OnlyFans where it was lunch dates, and I got a. So I like to just eat lunch.
Sequitur.
And yeah.
Oop, firework. Wait, Andrew. So, would it? I don't think it. So that none of her images are public on her OnlyFans. It's literally like a blank screen, but there are some descriptions that I think would actually help make the case
oh my
that
goodness. Yeah,
based
that's
on
the point. Duh.
So
It's thirst traps. I just told you
okay,
that.
Cool, yeah. So from a
Yeah,
TOS.
okay, yeah. I'm
Yeah.
gonna start doing y'all how y'all doing me. Y'all like
Okay,
that.
just let me talk though. So Andrew,
Okay,
from a
so, like,
TOS
anyway.
perspective, do you think there's any concerns there?
Yeah, I wouldn't do it.
I mean, he's already saying that
I
he's
think
labeling
it's-
me a sex
then
worker,
I'll
and so are you.
Okay, we won't. So to the viewers, we
Oh
just
my God.
just out of an abundance of caution, we're not going to pull up her OF.
Yeah, you guys are.
But okay, I'll just read the little, in an Instagram post you can put like a little description. So the same shit with OnlyFans. These are all behind a paywall. It's a $25 subscription. You have one that says big booty. You have one that says titties. You have one that says y'all want to see me take this off. Removing your clothes, that could
Go subscribe and see what I do.
Okay, well,
Seriously. You want
All
to
right.
find out so bad?
want to see it up close? Water emoji, kissy face. Let's see. Body yaddy yaddy yaddy. I want to look up to you like this. Water splashing emoji, winky kissy face, booty cheeks. Would you CUM see me at the club? Fresh out the shower,
see me at the club.
slippery, and that's it. My dear, you're a sex worker.
No, I'm not.
You're just
No, I'm not.
you're a
Thank
sex worker.
you.
You're a sex worker. You do OnlyFans.
So to the gal who self-identifies as a prostitute,
Yes.
Ask her.
do you take off your clothes if men pay you?
Yeah, if they, yeah.
And does she take off her clothes if men pay her?
Well, I guess with I haven't seen her OnlyFans, but I guess I haven't
I
seen
mean,
her
even if
OnlyFans.
it's not full nude,
They're
would
not
you
paying
accept?
me to
Would
take my
you would
clothes
you
off.
accept
I'm
if
just
a
taking
my
man
clothes
paid you
off.
money to take off your clothes, even if it was not the full Monty?
Well, I'm having, full on sex with him.
Yeah, I know, I get it. But
Yeah.
would you take off your clothes for a client
Yes.
and not show them the rest of your body if that's what they wanted?
If that's what they wanted, yeah, but usually I sit down and I'm like, hey, we got to do it's got to be full union. And because then I don't like people leaving the room if they. Well, I don't like people being like, oh, I paid all this money and then didn't have sex with her. Like I'm like, hey,
Yeah, but if they want,
Yeah, but that was if it was the client's request, that's what they liked.
oh, that's what they
got
like.
off
Okay,
on.
yeah, I mean, I would do it. Yeah, I would.
And would you consider yourself less of a prostitute for
No.
showing up and only doing that? No,
Well, no,
right?
I
So I
would
mean, because it's
assume I gave
prostitution.
them
So
something they like.
I think, yeah,
I
prostitution
masturbate to
and
guys
sex
with
work.
their clothes
because
on.
you're selling your
OnlyFans
body for
is
sexual
completely
gratification,
different.
even if you're not taking off all your clothes and getting penetrated. Right? I agree. Totally agree. Couldn't agree with you more.
word. All right, moving on. Y'all crazy. Y'all wild. Shit. Okay. Hold on. I'm going to make a couple adjustments here. One sec, guys. Okay. We're going to do
Guess
the
to all my ladies, if you got an OnlyFans, you're a
remainder
sex
of the show.
worker.
TTS is 69.
Come
Nick, if
join
you
the
can make the
club.
adjustments here. I'm going to hide
Shit.
this top one. And then we need to do a couple adjustments. But remainder of show, TTS is going to be $69. Time permitting, we'll do a brief roast session. Actually, I think we might stay at the 69 for the rest of the show.
So are
guys.
all strippers
Started
sex
late.
workers?
Yep.
Yeah.
All strippers are sex workers.
Interesting. Wow.
Okay. Anyways, all right. Actually,
I would go so far as to call all of them prostitutes, personally. That's what I consider all
Nick, I'm gonna do
sex
a different
workers to just be prostitution.
Even if you only make content with your boyfriend?
Hold on. Yeah.
I mean, that's still prostitution.
I'm changing these, Nick.
Oh man.
I mean,
Ladies,
I don't
if
see
you're
a
not
way. I
woman
don't
of
see a way
God
around
with
it.
all
I
your
mean, the
clothes
goal.
on, you're
I
a
want
sex
it. We're
worker.
gonna-
Just
I
know
accidentally
that.
copy-pasted
According
it
to
wrong.
these men.
According to these men.
Right. Exactly, right. They sex workers too, shit.
Who?
Shit.
Who are sex workers?
Shit. Wait, can you say catch me outside really quick? Just go ahead and do it.
No.
Just say catch me outside. How about that?
No.
Come on.
Are you gonna pay me?
I'll give you $3.
I mean, that's what a prostitute would ask.
Exactly. That's what I just said. You're gonna pay this sex worker?
By the way, Andrew, you missed the part earlier on in the conversation. Maybe you heard a brief part of it. So, in order for her to be willing to date a guy, and then, in order for her to sleep with a
love picking on
guy,
me.
the guy has to be willing to pay her rent, her car bill, her utility bill, insurance, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You did say that, correct?
Yeah, I said I don't want to be intimate with anybody if they're not trying to provide for me, and that's just how I feel.
So prostitution.
Sure. At this point, I guess.
Okay, all right.
That's more of like,
I'm like, I guess I could be married to somebody. They could be doing all that for me, and it's still prostitution,
I feel
right?
like that's more of like a, what's
It's
it
a
called?
standard, but okay. They're
Like
gonna,
a
gonna
old-
label it
If-
whatever they
I mean,
want to.
it would be
They want to
if
label
only-
it gold digging, prostitution, escort.
Yeah,
They want to say whatever. It's
It would
not.
be if the only reason that you're married to him is for the material exchange. So if you were to enter
it's not.
into a
No,
marriage,
that's not it.
where-
I
That's not the
genuinely
point.
date if I like you.
It is the
okay.
point.
If I'm going on dates with you, I like you. That doesn't mean I'm gonna have sex with you. Okay.
But
Period.
you said you could date.
Yeah, I
a
know.
That
guy.
the
doesn't
sex
mean
comes
anybody
in
can
with
just
the
have sex
material
with me to
gain,
pay
right?
me either. That doesn't mean that any guy can just come around, hey, I'll pay your bills. And I'm be like, yes, oh my God, come here.
You don't think
No.
prostitutes can pick who they sleep with?
Obviously. Duh.
They can pick.
Well, they
they
can,
can
but
But
be-
that's not what a sex worker, that's not what a prostitute does. A prostitute is getting the money in every way she can
listen,
get it.
listen.
damn
I
near.
would have to say that
gonna
I
say
think
yes
that if a woman
if
is
they
only
pay
with
her
a guy
price.
because she gives him money to have sex with him, that she's a prostitute. I don't know what else to say.
No,
What
It's
else
like a
do you call that?
caretaker role. It's a more
Why
traditional
would I wanna
mindset,
be
I
with
think.
a
That- and
man
it's
who
not
wants me
necessarily
to-
that.
No.
Well, I feel like it's a more like traditional like mindset.
Exactly,
It's
I
a
agree.
caretaker role.
How
It's
is
not
that a traditional
No, listen.
mindset?
It is,
If I give you
100%.
stuff for sex, you're a prostitute. I
No,
don't know
it's
what else
not.
to tell you.
It's
I'm
not
trying to
having a
explain
standard.
myself. Like, oh my god. Okay, so like they said that like women are supposed to like play the role, right? This is playing the role. It's not that she's like fucking them to get money. It's like she like won't fuck them unless they can really take care of her like that and pay for her. She can pay for herself.
Yeah, it's not like I need a
But
guy to
she
pay my
literally-
bills.
she literally-
okay, so my
It's not like my OnlyFans
point
makes
was-
me all this
for
money. You
herself.
don't.
Like
But my point was is that if it were to be just transactional, I'm only having sex with this guy because of stuff I get.
No.
I don't see how that's not prostitution.
say
at that
it was all
point, then
transactional.
all traditional relationships are that you'd
You
say
said you would
prostitutes,
not
right?
sleep with
They're
a
not
man
they're
until
not
he-
transactional.
Yeah, but how is it all
Relationships are
transactional
not
if I like you?
transactional.
Traditional
They're not a
I'm
credit
not.
card.
It's not transactional
Right?
because anybody can make a transaction. Then not
Traditional
anybody can just make a
relationships.
transaction.
Like traditional
Yeah, it's
relationships.
a traditional.
So
How
like,
would
does
a
that mean
traditional
Because
relationship
you're gonna
be
provide-
I'm gonna
transactional?
explain it. Oh my god.
You're gonna provide and take care as a man, which you should do. Y'all patriarchy as man, right?
Let's
then
go.
is it y'all
W
responsibility?
patriarchy.
Y'all with the patriarchy, right? Y'all
patriarchy.
believe in providing for women. Then do you believe women?
Nah.
should-
Did you grow up in
No, you
Harlem?
don't. Exactly.
Like, I gotta add. Where did you grow up with this with the accent?
Wisconsin.
I'm from like
She's
Milwaukee.
from the mean streets of Milwaukee, son. Put some
All
respect.
right, I was just curious. But anyway, back
Andrew,
to the
put some
traditional. I was just
respect.
curious. Where the traditional thing. So how is it
Why
that
did I just
housewives are
open-
prostitutes again?
Huh?
That's what you're saying, right? Housewives are prostitutes.
Well,
Did I
that's
say that?
technically no. That's kind of like what I'm saying
Andrews
is that
underscore blocks underscore X underscore WF underscore big underscore Mike donated $69. Does a higher body count equate to a better chance of attracting a higher quality husband / father to your future
I feel like
children?
having a standard. I
Wait,
feel like
answer the question. Answer the question first.
Does a higher body count equate to a better? No, definitely not. But I think that, oh my goodness.
Ulysses the Pagan donated $69. Most men that are overly open about their feelings is a grift. The purpose take advantage, bang and then ghost. A man that's stoic and logical will respect women and won't play games just to get laid.
It's beautiful. Thank you, Ulysses. The
Sadly,
pagan.
I just think
well
men
put.
nowadays are just,
But what I was
You
saying,
think, wait, you think what?
oh my goodness.
That's it. Go ahead.
I feel like nowadays women need to have a certain kind of standard because I think women end up being put into positions where they have to raise children by themselves and
Wait,
all types of
They're put into positions?
Oh my goodness.
You-
Here we go.
It was an
Misogynistic
accident.
ass man. Oh man.
I tripped, slipped, and fell on
Oh
his dick.
man. Listen, yeah, but okay, as a man, if you made a baby with a woman, whether you wanted it or not, it's here. You're not taking care of it. What
Wait,
does that make
aren't you pro-choice?
Yeah.
Aren't you pro-choice?
just
So
said
wait,
that.
women. Hold on. Okay, so you're saying that men.
I'm not saying men. No, because I know where you're gonna go. I know exactly where you're gonna go
You're
with this
saying
one.
you're
I know
saying
exactly where
you're
you're gonna
saying
go with
that
this
men
one,
out
man.
here are these deadbeats for not
No.
wanting to take care of a child, but
Whether
it's
or
cool
not-
for women
Well,
to
why were you-
murder
why
their
were you-
child.
No.
Is that that's what you're arguing, right?
Hold on. Say,
Answer the question.
Actually, say this again. Hold on.
wait,
Say it again.
no, now I'm interested.
So you have an objection to men being deadbeats, to not being willing to financially provide or be there parentally, custodially, but you're totally cool with women killing the child in the womb?
I mean, what I said, I'm pro-choice, but what am I personally okay with is different than other people, but I don't want to judge other people and their situations.
It's just crazy, man.
So,
these pro-choice people
Yeah,
are
you might have to call
No, like,
prostitute
do
sex
I
workers.
I mean,
these
Shut up.
pro-choice
Oh my
people-
God. Anyways, no, but
pro-life
why was
when it
it?
comes
Why
to men.
no? If a woman gets pregnant, what does that mean? You had unprotected sex. Okay, so as a man, whether or not you wanted to keep the baby, or whether or not the woman wanted to keep it or not, say she did, and you didn't want her to. Okay, well, you still had unprotected sex with her, so you still have to own up to those
let me use that same
consequences.
justification for
But-
arguing that
but-
women shouldn't get abortions.
What? I didn't say that they shouldn't.
No, but you said that for you personally, maybe you wouldn't get an abortion, but you're fine with other women getting abortions under that same scenario.
I mean, if a woman wants an abortion,
She can get an
But it's
abortion. right?
never okay for a guy to leave the child, right?
No, they're deadbeats. It's only
what do
bad
you
when men
mean?
do something.
Either or. Women could be deadbeats too. So what are you talking about?
I'm confused on like how this is like.
I'm confused too because what do you?
Okay.
I don't understand what she was asking, but
Where were we? We were
For-
talking about
for-
sex work.
Yeah, what I was trying to say was basically that he was saying that the caretaking, what they said earlier, like that women fall into a role in a traditional relationship, and they would fall under the man would be the
Bucky Larson donated $70. Dear blonde strumpet in pink, vote to Brian right now or else you are titled a sex worker. Please stop being a strumpet and stop doing OnlyFans. Be better and take of yourself.
Yeah, how good are you doing to give me advice? Thank you.
Bucky Larson, thank you, man.
I don't know.
Thank
Bucky
you for the
Larson definitely
TTS.
doesn't make as much money, but it's
I'm
fine.
gonna take
Doesn't
advice from
Anyway,
people who
he
live
definitely
lives I want to
doesn't.
live.
Make as much money as who? She
The girl
started.
sitting right next
I thought
to
she
me.
started OnlyFans like 2 weeks ago.
I
I
know.
don't know, not just off of OnlyFans. This girl does like.
Have you
other
even had
shit.
your first payday yet?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Can I please
I
get a
thought you
cash
just
me
started
outside?
2 weeks ago.
Well, no, I've had it for like a month. It's been 1 month, like 3
Can we
weeks to
hear
a month.
Cash me outside, please.
Why?
No,
That's just. I don't
no,
know.
he just
Why?
wants it because
Well,
they're
I mean,
saying
what
in
are
the
you
comments.
rolling on your OnlyFans after a month? How about $100,000 a month? Like, what are you rolling?
Yeah, 100,000. You know what I'm saying? No, why are you worried about what I make?
Well, because
Oh,
you're saying
OnlyFans.
that this guy clearly doesn't make as much as you do.
I didn't
based on
say
your
that.
OnlyFans,
I know what she
right?
said, but I didn't say that.
I said that.
I don't take advice from
Oh.
people who don't live the life I want to live.
And I said that.
So
He
I don't
probably
know
make
what
as
type
much
of
money
life
as
he
that.
lives. I don't know who Brian.
Bucky, get it
Freaking
right. Get his
whatever,
name right.
yeah.
Get his name right. It's
Whatever the
Bucky
fuck his
Oh
name
Larson.
is.
God.
Bucky Larson.
But what was I trying to say? Yeah, so they fall under the caretaking role, right? So by saying that, like, whatever you just said, sorry, I'm like so tired. Whatever
I
you
think
just
women
said,
should pay for first dates.
I do.
Oh, no.
You agree?
Yeah, no, I have. I don't
Like,
have
pay
an
for the
issue
whole
with that.
shit?
Yes.
Like drizzle.
Yes.
Like women should.
I don't
pay
have
for
an
that
issue with
shit.
like split shit. That's what I'm saying. Is that you think a traditional relationship is that's basically prostitution at this point. If the man
Yeah.
is the caretaker and paying for shit, which is what they said earlier, a traditional relationship, then that's pretty much prostitution. You're saying
Look, I'm in my.
No,
soft
the
guy
relationship
era.
itself is not transactional.
it's not transactional. She's worried about a caretaker. She didn't say she like fucks for money.
But
Yeah, I
the-
never said I'm over
in
here
her-
having
in
sex
her
for
case-
money. I said I don't be
I
intimate
didn't.
with
I
men.
didn't apply
I'm
it
not
to
being
you.
taken care
What
of.
I said to you specifically was
Which is
only if
controversial.
it's purely transactional.
It's not.
what I
It's purely
said.
transactional.
It's
I have
not.
to like you.
It's not.
Oh boy, all
If I
right.
don't like you,
We got you.
If I don't emotionally like you, then
But you won't fuck until he pays for your shit.
because I feel like if he invests into me, then it's a less likelier
plays the
chance that
caretaker
I'm
role.
not going to get cheated on, left for freaking dead, all that. Which
Left for dead.
I mean, would you
Yeah,
like?
men
Would
be
you
doing
put
that.
like a car payment down for like 6 months and just like fucking like give it away after all of that work?
If,
No.
if you sit there and you get
That's what
and
she's
you
saying.
have a woman and I'm treating her nicely, I'm taking care of her, right? Maybe we do some cool stuff, whatever. You're not gonna just up and leave this woman. I mean, you might, but the chances
like a mortgage.
Are you in a
less
relationship
likely.
right now?
I told you I was single.
Okay, so
But I have been in a relationship where my bills were paid.
Yeah.
And I was that was my last
all right,
relationship.
there.
6,969 blah blah blah
Coming for you now,
69
Josie.
donated $69.
They love
Josie,
me.
They love
you
me.
not
I know.
attend, you are two at best. Quit
They're
with
literally
your
making
ratchet
me
strumpet
famous,
bullshit.
yeah.
don't realize this?
You out here laughing as a
Go follow my
black chicken,
Instagram.
it's lame as fuck. You are not black. We do not want you hold this asterisk asterisk LLLLLLLLLLLLL.
Okay.
Cool.
We should have a conversation about cultural appropriation. I think.
Okay.
Oh man.
Okay. Anyways,
Okay. No, yeah,
sorry,
like
that
okay.
was a bad joke. Oh,
Well, no, like I'm down.
bad joke. Okay,
That
let
was
me
so
move
late.
on.
That
Yo,
was so late.
going back to Abigail. Abigail, you're married. Look, I looked on your Instagram. I didn't see that.
Congratulations, Abigail.
Yeah, she's married.
Thank you.
I was
She's
married too once.
20 years old, married.
Forgot about that.
At 22,
Kids?
I
Are
was
there
married
any
at
kids
22.
and, kids coming? No
we
kids.
don't have
Let's see
kids.
how long.
Eventually, of course.
Down the road.
Of course.
Andrew, do you think she should just like start pumping them out now, or just like wait a couple years?
I mean, you generally the earlier the better
Right.
for fertility purposes.
How many kids do you want?
As many as the husband will allow.
I can't hear you because you're not talking to the mic.
As many as the husband will allow.
It's a good answer. Good answer. Anyways, but I don't see you. You got an Instagram. I don't see him anywhere on the Instagram. Why is that? Is he kind of private guy or what?
Yeah, that's upon his request. It's
okay.
personal reasons for him
Okay.
in his situation. He asks me not to post him. I absolutely
That's fair.
would. I tell everyone about him all the time, but he's asked me not to.